What it is, YouTube? It's your boy DC coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. I want to show y'all how to add presents to your mixes. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Y'all want to see more, videos just like this? Drop down some suggestions. And if you want to support the channel, check the links down below. Cop a preset, book a mix, do whatever the hell you want. But we're gonna get to these gems right now. This is a dope tool I've been using, which is called SplitEQ, and I've been using this to add presents to my mixes. But let's hear the part that a little bit of the music first.
I love on picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want to, girl, I don't really wanna stay home. Let's love, got to do it.
All right, really dope. So I know a lot of y'all are using 2-track beats, right? And this really helped add some presence to my mixes. Maybe sometimes when I have only the 2-track and I can't control the stems, maybe I need to make the kick harder. I've been using this plugin called SplitEQ, right? And it's just really quickly, it's a transient enhancer and just like a regular EQ. So, you first start up on it like this, right? And you see all these bells and shit. When you boost this, you're boosting the transient, you're hardening it. I kind of reminds me of someone like people are making a pizza. You know how when sometimes you order a pizza from Domino's or some shit like that, the crust might be hard on the outside, but the inside where the pizza is soft. So that's like kind of like a mindset that I have. I think about music like that, feeling, texture, and tone, right? And also density in different areas. And that's why I like this plugin a lot. So let's say, for example, you have a 2-track beat, you want to add presence to your kick. Here's the way that you can do it. You go on this plugin just like this, and you start up on that motherfucker like this. What I usually do is I boost and then I click this so I can hear.
I love on picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want.
So yeah, you have a situation, maybe the 2-track beat is starting to sound a little different from when you heard it on YouTube. Maybe because now it's in your actual mix session and now the beat's being limited, compressed, all that stuff like that. So if you want the kick to hit harder, I just transient enhance it just using this, and this is dope. It doesn't affect the rest of the beat. Same thing goes with the snare. In a situation like this, you can just go over here to the K's region and apply the same type of processing where you just do a transient boost. I don't like to cut with this plugin. It kind of sounds weird and phasey. I like to just boost, Okay, so let's look after that. Let's look at what it can do for a vocal in terms of adding presence, right? So sometimes you want your vocal to maybe, you can use this plugin to de-harsh. Now, like how I said, when I do cut on this plugin, I use it very subtly, but you can use it to de-harsh, like a porcupine, like de-spiking it, or like what they do with cats and dogs, they declaw. Okay, you can use this to declaw a vocal of the harshness and stuff. So only slightly did I pull down the transient on the vocal and I boosted the regular, the regular tonal, which is the blue part. Cutting and boosting in the same area helps the vocal get a little bit smoother with more brightness.
I love on picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want to, girl, I don't really wanna stay home. I love on picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want to, girl, I don't really wanna. I love on picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want to, girl, I don't really wanna stay home. Let's go.
So you hear that little annoying kind of auto-tune frequency. It's a great way to smoothen out your auto-tune. Now the vocal track is a little different because I use fresh air to brighten it up, but that's also would be a great counter move. Maybe you did a little bit of boosting EQ. It kind of brings up a little bit of harshness. Now you maybe just go to the split EQ and you maybe detransient that same region that you kind of boosted a little bit, okay? Producing a bright, smooth mainstream vocal that's not piercing your ears like a porcupine, like how I said. Another great last use case that I have for this plugin is I like to use it on my master fader too. You can use it in terms of mastering too. So I like to use the preset add vocal clarity. I'm just using it on my master fader because I just like how it adds density and sharpness to the upper K region without bringing in too much like harshness and stuff like that. So that's why I like using this preset. But there's some other presets and some other dope ways that you can use this plugin too. You feel me? So yeah, let's just see what it sounds like with and without.
I love on picture me sliding. No, love, got to do with this. What's love? The way I'm feeling, I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No, babe, can you stand the rain? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Baby, don't you change. Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey, love, hey, now deja vu. Say like, hey, right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight, if you want to, girl, I don't really wanna stay home. Let's go. Love, got to do with this. What is love? What's love, got to do with this. What's love, got to do with this. What's love.
Yeah, so another great use case for a plugin like that is using it on the master fader. Now, there's a bunch of different stuff that you can do with this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like you can, clean up hi-hats, you could de-harsh hi-hats, you could even use it as a widener. I don't like using it as a widener, but you can use it as a widener if you like. It has like a type of a widening type of matrix inside of it. Last way I want to show you how I use this plugin too is like kind of like like when you go to the doctor and he puts the stethoscope, isn't it called a stethoscope onto your chest? And it kind of just allows you to hear some stuff. So maybe like if there's an annoying ass frequency inside of like the vocal and shit like that, you can use a SplitEQ to like, go in there like a doctor and like really, stethoscope that shit. You feel me?
Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay?
And this is why this is a little bit better than Fat Filter 2s, because you could be like, all right, fuck it, boom. I only want to hear the transient material inside of the vocal now. You feel me? I want to hear the like where is that sharpness coming from? The actual plosives, the actual impact, like maybe you want to increase it. All right. So you can just click on transient now. And then now you're only listening to what's the transient material. Or if you want to just go back to like listening to like the actual regular sound, the tone, you can just go over here like that. So yeah, there's a difference between the sound and the actual shape of the sound and everything like that. And that's why I like this plugin, because it kind of emphasizes that. Right. And you also have the analyzer too, which can let you just analyze transient. Like if you only want to look at the transient material, you can do it like that. And also a dope thing about this plugin is like, okay, now you can go over here and you can go to like the different presets, and it kind of like adjusts the plugin a little bit more for the specific type of sound. Like you would click on vocal. Now it knows like the source is vocal, so there's certain shit inside the plugin under the hood, under the Hellcat, that's gonna change a little bit. So now when you start boosting and cutting all that stuff, it's just gonna sound better. You feel me? So this is really dope. I'm happy I was able to show you guys how I like to add presence using this really dope tool, going back and forth between transient enhancement and tone enhancement, like I always talk about. Sometimes you want your vocals to be up front. Sometimes you might just want to use a transient designer and increase the attack just slightly. And because now those transients are hardened, that mid-range is more dense, and it kind of gives you the feeling that it's up front when you didn't really have to boost with no EQ. You feel me? So I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, support the channel by checking the links, and tell me what you think down below. Appreciate y'all now. Peace, YouTube.